is basically the way you do everything. Okay, we're grown men here. We're going to talk like grown men. The way you do sex, the way you do business, dating, family life, business, marketing. The way you do one thing is the way you're going to try and do everything. Go to bigmancomics.com for the best in action adventure entertainment. Hey guys, Gabe Eltaeb here, Big Man Comics with another expert opinion. I had a tweet go out yesterday because I watch the news. I'm big fan and collaborator of Rippaverse. Are you and have you ever been a collaborator with the Rippaverse? I am, and I will continue to be. Eric July and I have some great things coming, and Rippaverse has failed. It has failed to be dishonest with customers. It has failed to not deliver what they said they would. It has failed to go out of business. It has failed to mislead, lie, and argue and get into petty nonsense on YouTube and Twitter and all that. It has failed to disappoint. It's a great company, and it's really a lesson for people. Eric July couldn't be a more impressive, I'll say, young man. He's like 15 years younger than me or something like that. I do feel weird calling him a kid because he's a full-grown man, married guy, owns a business. But I'm 46, and he's, I think, 32 or 33. Anyway, the point is, I'm an industry veteran. I've been an award-winning writer, illustrator, colorist, everything for a quarter century. I can hardly believe it myself, right? I started in the year 2000, writing a Dilbert Garfield-style strip at my university called Higher Education. And all I did is win awards for that, win awards for my writing and illustration there. And I went on to indie comics, Image Comics, little things like that. And then Jim Lee himself hired me to work for DC Comics, dream come true, and so on and so forth. And I'm having a great, great career now doing indie comics, bigmancomics.com. I just got an email from the layout artist of The Unstoppable Tyrus, and we just finished another 10 pages of the book. So I think we're up to page 60 now on pencils, and we're up to page 40 something on inks. I'm the inker. And but what Eric July and I are both doing, and why we're successful at what we do, is consistency over time. I mean, he just announced a collaboration with Angel Studios, which is one of the biggest religious, themed, conservative, anti-woke studios out there, that they're going to be doing the manga of Gabriel and the Guardians, which I'm so excited and so proud of Eric for this. But I wrote here, the thing Eric July is demonstrating that his haters are incapable of replicating due to lack of any discipline or character is consistency over time. It's why his detractors fail and can't get things going, and not just in business, but in their personal lives as well. Being lazy and weak-willed is comprehensive. It'll hold you back in every aspect of your life. The way you do one thing is basically the way you do everything. Okay, we're grown men here. We're going to talk like grown men. The way you do sex, the way you do business, dating, family life, business, marketing. The way you do one thing is the way you're going to try and do everything. Are you a people pleaser? Are you lazy? Are you envious? Are you determined? But the only way to succeed, let me finish reading this here. Envy is a hell of a drug, but it ultimately brings you down. Achievements in life are not mysterious. There's no magic bullet or secret recipe. It's just consistency over time. If you just went to the gym, 4 days a week and did a good workout with a good plan from mentors that know how to work out well, and you had a good diet and you got good sleep and you had your spirit and your mind and everything right, in 1 year, you would have to have results. There's no way you couldn't. It's scientific that you would. So I made this post because, Yaira, his book, it's doing good. I think it crossed over 10,000 copies this morning. This photo's from yesterday. This tweet's from yesterday. And, oh, wow, 6,000 views on that tweet. Going well. Thank you. I'm going to get paid from Twitter. I love when I get that Twitter money every other week or whatever. Thank you, guys. And, but my point with this, someone said to me, oh, the Yaira book, it's made less money than the first one. Of course. The first one has the hype and all that. That's how all comics, all movie, all TVs, all the stuff, everybody checks out stuff, and then some people like it and some people don't, and the people that don't, they go away, and that's fine. That's expected. That's normal. When there's huge notoriety and hype on things, of course the first stuff is big, and then it goes down a little bit, and it finds its level. My point is this: consistency over time, that going to the gym and sticking to the plan. Here's the thing about success. You are being consistent. I don't know if you know this, but there's no other way to live than being consistent. You can just choose what the quality of your consistency is. Is it consistently bad? Is it consistently mediocre? Are you consistently starting and stopping things? Because you try something, it's hard, you quit. You try something else, it's hard, you quit. Anything worth doing is hard. It's a challenge. And you don't get to my level the highest level in entertainment and illustration. You don't get to Eric's level. See, the thing that Eric is great at that a lot of people don't understand is it wasn't comics. He had no experience really writing stories and drawing comics or anything of that. But he came in and he had the humility to learn from people better and smarter than him at it. Okay, one thing he did bring to the table was amazing marketing skills. And this is a business. And you know, dumb people will say, well, is it art or business? They need that binary because they're simpletons. It's both. It really is 100% both. You want to make art, you want to make pure art that expresses you and yourself, but you need money to keep the lights on and run the warehouse and pay your employees. And right now I'm paying multiple people to work on Big Man Comics. I have 2 colorists and I have an illustrator. And then I'm an illustrator and a writer and a letterer and all that stuff too. And yes, I want to make pure art that I love and is meaningful to me, expresses what I think is good and inspiring, and most of all, entertaining. It takes money to do it. I don't want to work an office job unrelated to art full-time, 40, 50 hours a week, and then come home and try and make comics. That doesn't make sense. So you do need to be business-minded. And the first thing in being business-minded is the customer is king, right? The customer is always right. The customer is never wrong. And you be a man, and part of being a man is controlling your emotions. And when you control your emotions, you choose to do the right thing in spite of how you feel, right? So if I gotta work extra hard, work extra hours to stay consistent, to hit deadlines, to do things, humble myself and ask someone better than me at writing or drawing or coloring, hey, what do you think of this? How do you do this? What would be better? Look at, I just inked the first 40 pages of The Unstoppable Tyrus. By the way, flying by people who promised books years ago, with better quality art, by the way. And I took those 40 pages and gave them to Akeon, the guy that's doing like the pencil layouts for me. I said, correct these for me. Give me notes. What do you see that's screw up? What is good but could be improved? And he gave me like 15, there's about, on like 8 or 10 different pages, there's about 10 or 15 things he told me, change this to that, do this here. You have to have the humility to improve, the humility to ask for help from people that are better than you. You may be great, you may be world-class. I'm a world-class artist and writer. I know I am, but you know what? Am I the best writer in the history of the world? Am I the best illustrator in the history of the world? Only one person can be those things. I'd be a fool to think I was. I'm good enough. I'm great. I'll ask people better than me at this, what do you think of this? How can I improve this? And that's one thing that the culture of American comic books is sorely lacking, is mentorship. But people who played sports, Eric July was a Division I track and field athlete at his university. I played a lot of high school football, then coached youth football forever. As an adult, I coached my son and other young boys. And so that sports mindset, it's mentorship. You appreciate and expect to ask people who know more than you, how is this done? So what Eric July is demonstrating, that his haters are not, because you see the fruits of their, I won't say labor because there ain't much labor going on. What you see is that people don't want to do consistency over time. They don't, because it's boring. It's not glamorous. People aren't standing there. I lift weights in my house. I have a huge squat rack, bench press. I have all the workout stuff. I own it at my house. I don't like going to gyms. Nobody watches me exercise, but I'm strong as hell, and I've gotten way more fit. And I started lifting weights in April of 2014. I lifted them as a young man all through high school and a little bit afterwards. But I quit lifting weights for like 10 years. In my 30s, I got fat. I got out of shape. Things would hurt if I moved because it was a weakness. But now, from 2014 to now it's 2025, that's 11 years of consistency over time. Do you look like Arnold on the first day? No, but if you stick to something long enough, something has to happen. It's just scientific. So as we watch Eric just stick to doing good business and working hard, you're just going to keep seeing things growing. And if you think the Angel Studios announcement is big, just wait to see what he has announced, and just wait to see what I have announced. All right, guys, all the links in the description. Go to bigmancomics.com. Get Dean Cain, All-American Lawman, Volume 1, the first printing. We still have a few, and we have like 5 or 10 of the autographed editions left. Get that. And follow me on X. I'm Big Man Comics. Everywhere else, I'm Gabe Eltaeb. You see how to spell it right there. That's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. You like. Tune in Wednesday nights for Double Impact. And every Monday through Friday, I'm going to be Big Man Comics live from 11 to noon Pacific. And I will talk to you guys later. Got to turn this off. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on social media and go to bigmancomics.com.